Hi everyone, this is Jamie from Jamie's Hooked. This is my fourth video. Um, I bought myself a new camera. It's actually kind of at the top of my monitor over here. It's a lot better than, say, my cell phone, which was what I was using, and I used up all of my extra memory on my phone. And boy, I'm catching a lot of glare off my glasses today, too. Whew. Okay. Anyway, um, I meant last Thursday to do a video, and actually, I was right in the middle of doing a video, and I had to stop because I ran out of memory on my phone, and I had to delete it. And but I was going to I was going to show you quite a bit of things that I had been doing. I was going to show you what I had gotten in from Amazon. Um, and then I was going to show you a lot of my FOs and a lot of my whips. And, my little button collection I got going on. I'm kind of got this crazy obsession with buttons recently. Because I think buttons look really, really nice on crocheted items. And I think they're nice. I guess it gets a good, nice finishing touch to finished objects. I really do, especially like hats and cowls and etc. They just really are a nice addition. Um, they just kind of really kind of bring the piece together. So okay, so just is really what I want to do for today. Um, I did buy myself a sign at the dollar store, and it's kind of like an old style marquee sign in a sense. And I've seen one other YouTuber, she has something very similar to it. She's using hers, and I didn't realize it until after the fact. I was like, oh crap, I hope she doesn't think that I'm copying her. I'm not. I swear to you, I'm not. I just saw it. I was like, oh, this would be perfect because I can, change out the letters and everything. And it was cheap. It was like $3, and I was like, can't beat that deal, you know. Um, but yeah, I like to shop at the dollar store a lot, and this was one of those places that used to be all 99 cents. Like everything in the entire store used to be 99 cents, and now I walked in, and then they have things like luggage. They even had an air fryer for about like $30, which is actually, if you try to go and buy an air fryer, they're not cheap. Um, I'm pretty sure it was a cheap air fryer, but it wasn't a brand that I recognized. But they had all these weirdo things there that I had never seen before, and it was, it's a chain store here in the Dallas area, and there's two in my little city, and I hadn't been in one in a while. Probably been almost a year since last time I had ventured into one. And I just saw all this stuff. I mean, you can go in there and it's just like a giant Dollar Tree almost. I mean, you can go in there and you can find all kinds of just miscellaneous things and organized a certain way. I mean, it's huge. It's every bit as big as a grocery store, and everything in there is just like crazy cheap. Anyway, so I found this really really cool sign. I really really like it. I'm using it as my, I guess you call it my little thumbnail for my videos. I don't know, but yeah, I liked it. It's cute. They had some other cute ones. This is the one I thought was modest enough, and I also bought like a plate holder to put it to stand it up. And so all in all, it was about $4 in general for my whole little new sign setup. So I really like that. And so let me go ahead and show you what I got from Amazon. What I had decided to do was order some Ziploc bags, like really big ones, from Amazon. And I had gotten like a 2-gallon size bag. And I can find 1-gallon size bags, and those are pretty big. But I needed something like kind of big for the the bigger projects that I'm working on. I want to try to keep it clean because as you can see, where is he at? There he is. I have a fur factory right there, and that's my boy. You know, he lives and sleeps with me every night. I'm always kicking this poor guy, and he still crawls in beds with me and sleeps every night. That's my boy. Anyway, he's a really furry kid, and I mean he's got a lot of thick fur. I mean he might be a short-haired cat, but he's got a lot of thick fur. Anyway, so I'm trying to keep the fur factor down, if you know what I mean. Also, it's really good to have these things just to make sure you're not getting like just not just the dust and other things off your projects. I actually got the idea from a while back when I first started watching YouTube for crochet, and before that's probably about like a year or so ago when I first really started watching YouTube crochet videos, and I got it from this young lady, and I can't remember who she is. I mean, I will probably stumble across her because it looked like she had done quite a few videos, and I can't remember her name, but she started storing, or she stored her items in Ziploc bags. So I thought it was pretty cool. So I bought like a big old pack of like 3, and they are the jumbo hefty Ziploc bags, and you see there's like 15. So I bought 3 boxes of these, which I get like 45 bags in total, and I mean they're just really freaking big. I mean that's 2 gallons. I mean, turn that around. So let's see, this is a 1-gallon bag as opposed to a 2-gallon bag. Here we go. That's pretty good size, and I can fit a lot in there, and I have. I've already started putting stuff in here. So I got those, and I was thinking about, putting information on sticky notes or a piece of notebook paper, something about each project that I put in there, concerning like what pattern it is, what hook size, what yarn I'm actually using. That way I can keep that information all together, and I think that's really going to help me stay organized. And that's really what I need to do, is I need to be more organized. I have a very small bedroom, and that's where I'm keeping my yarn, and my yarn supply is growing exponentially lately. Like I even bought more yarn today, and I bought some yesterday, and I got some in the mail earlier this week. So I've got like a boatload of yarn. It really is a boatload of yarn. Okay, so anyway, I got that, and I got, hold on, I'm going to pin down here for a sec. Let me see if it's in here. I actually picked these up at a Dollar General, and they were like $2-3. Really handy. I like these things. They got all these compartments and all this jazz in there. You can put all your little notions and stuff. Okay, so I actually got a quilting awl, and I have a specific project in mind for this, and it concerns fabric and crocheting with fabric. It's some elastic, but anyway, I got this one, and I got the stackable one. Oh, I really like this stackable one. It's got a lot in it. Okay, so it's stackable. And what I had gotten is in this thing here. I had picked up a bag of 100 keychains. And I also ordered this off of Amazon. So I got me a whole bunch of keychains. There we go. And I'm just going to make little amigurumi things. I've got a project in mind, which I had bought that Hirschner's Afghan yarn, which is also going to be part of the keychain thing. And I think about making a lanyard too. I've been thinking about it all day. I'm going to try to go ahead and get ready for like back to school, which is going to be in 2 months. I mean, really, we're almost done with the end of the school year, but in 2 months, we're going back to school. Like my own kids going to college. I work in a school, so we will be going back to school. My kids and my family are going back to school. So I'm thinking, well, why don't I just go ahead and start working on my back to school items? You just kind of have to think like almost like 2 months in advance to get ready for the next big selling event. It'll be fall before you know it. I know we just are into the throes of spring, but I'm already thinking about fall. I was thinking about making like football inspired scarves and hats, that I can maybe sell at my local craft fair with all this, school colors for all the teams that, we have here in my little city. So, I'm already thinking about that stuff. Okay. Then I also got in, I was thinking about making these cute little barrettes back to school. Just adorable barrette ideas I've seen off of Pinterest for little barrettes, and they had like little Mickey Mouse ears on them. I'm like, oh, those are so cute. So here we go. I got some of these barrettes, but if you'll notice at the top there, if I can get a good picture of it. I'm not quite used to working with this camera yet. There's a hole in the top. There we go. So you see that hole right there? Yeah, so that way you can sew on your item onto your barrette. And so I think that's going to work out. You don't have to just do Mickey Mouse ears. You can do a variety of other little cutesy little things to put on barrettes. So I got that. And there's about like 100 of these. I also ordered these off Amazon. And I ordered pin bags. Now I didn't know what they were called. This is a new terminology for me. They were called pin bags. I ordered these to attach to items. Let me see if I can give you. Here we go. Items, to crocheted items. So let me see if I can do this a little bit better. There we go. There we go. That's better view. Okay. So I got these, and of course it's got the holes in it so you can sew on your items, and then you can use them to pin on to your finished objects. And so I got these for actually a specific item in mind, and I started with buttons, and I came across some beautiful buttons on discount, and I found out that they were not machine washable. I was like, oh man, what am I going to do? They're beautiful buttons, and they would work perfectly for this item that I had made. And I kept racking my brain, how am I going to do this? And actually, I was watching Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations, and she had given me ideas. She had actually had a hat or something, and she had pinned on stuff to so where we can remove it and wash it. I think she had like a pom-pom or something. But anyway, I had actually gotten that idea from her. I was like, oh, that's great. That's perfect. Perfect. So anyway, and I'll show you the object. I was actually waiting on these pin bags to come in so I can actually finish this hat that I had made to make a flower to put on this, and button to put on this hat, these pinbacks. So there's that. And so I guess we're going to go on to some of my FOs and whips. So let me show you some of my FOs that I had made recently. Okay, so this is that one hat that I was telling you about. I absolutely love it. I had actually made it, I had gotten or picked up on sale, reduced price. I think I picked it up for like $1 actually over at Hobby Lobby, and this was over a while ago. I've actually picked up this skein of yarn for $1 or so over at Hobby Lobby, like a little over a year ago, or maybe even longer than that, but I don't recall. That I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, so I held on to it for a while, and so I just went over to my little yarn storage section in my bedroom, and I was just going to go, because I have cubes, I have stackable cubes and wire cubes, and I'm probably going to get more of those, and I actually might move all my yarn out into the living room or in the dining room. It's probably more likely the dining room, because I got a lot of space in my dining room, and I have very little room in my bedroom. I really don't have any room because of the yarn for any of my stuff. So I've got to figure something out or another. I also have another room that I could use, but it's still got a lot of storage in it right now. We've got some plants in there, and I just really need to, and I got to free up that space. And I got so much. Bet my kid's going away to college, so I could use her room, when we're done. When she goes off to college, I can convert her room. I already asked her. And she's like, yeah, go ahead. I was like, all right, I'll have a craft room. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So let me find it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I really love this hat. And I had gotten the pattern out of a book that I had purchased. And I've made quite a few hats out of this book. But it's a slouchy beanie. And this is the Yarn Bee, can't say it. Yarn Bee. I want to say this was the glowing, and the colorway for this one was called London Fog, and it has cables going all the way up it. It's really soft. It almost has a sheen to it. And I had actually made a 6 petal flower to go with this. I actually pulled the flower separately off of Pinterest of the pattern for it. But this is that button I was telling you about. And it was just beautiful. It was like the perfect button. And I picked it up at discount for like, I don't know, like $1 or something. And it was a couple, 2 or 3 buttons on the piece of paper. And I absolutely love it, but I can't wash it. So I ordered the pin backs so I can put this flower. This flower comes right off the hat, and so you can wash the hat and you won't ruin the flower or the button. So it's perfect. Worked out really, really great, and I just absolutely love this hat. I'm very proud of it. It's just really adorable. And here's another hat that I picked up. This is also Yarn Bees Glowing, and I picked this up at the same time, and I absolutely love this hat. And the colorway for this was called Sage in Song, and I just absolutely love it. Hat from the same book, the pattern from the same book, and it's another slouchy beanie. But look at those beautiful colors. Love this hat. Like, I would keep this hat, but I really am going to sell it. But it's beautiful. Like, I really do like this yarn. It's a really nice yarn to work with. It's really, really soft. I think it's 100% acrylic. It's just really pretty. It turned out really, really nice. I mean, I don't think the camera is going to show off these colors injustice. I mean, it's just really, really pretty. I really did like the skein when I picked it up, and it was also on discount for like $1 or something, you know. It was the only one they had at the time, and I was like, oh, hey, why not, So I love this hat. I'm gonna definitely. I think this one would really, really sell. Okay, now this other hat I'm really kind of proud of. Um, it's a moderation from the same book, but it's a moderation on a pattern that they have. And if you have seen recently Rose Light Crochet and Bag a Day Crochet and also Happy to Hook Creations, there's been a thing about Hobby Lobby's I Love This Yarn Sparkle yarn. And I actually happen to have some. And I picked it up for, before all this hubbub was going on about this sparkle yarn. And I had some really like royal blue sparkle yarn. And I was trying to figure out what am I going to make with this. So I actually made a slouchy beanie with that. But I actually crocheted a bow with it. It's got a cute bow. I'm sure. Sorry, I'm working with this camera. I haven't worked with it before. Okay. So, it's got this cute bow I had. And I had just extended out 2 ties from the rim and just tied them in a bow. And it's an adorable hat. I mean, if you look at it, it's all sparkly and stuff. It's just a really cute hat. I'm very proud of this. I think it's adorable. Like, I would wear this. And I'm not a super girly girl. This is really an adorable hat. Okay. Alright. So, I've been hatting and hatting and hatting. Let's see. Oh, this is another recent one. This is also I Love This Yarn. This is the most recent slouchy beanie hat I've made. This camera is really picking up some detail. Really great. Okay, so this is another pattern from that book. And I'll show you the book. I've got it with me right now. And I'll show you what book it is. But it's another slouchy beanie. And I thought this was really pretty pattern. And I really like the open work on it. It wasn't too difficult. It just, very easy instructions to follow for this hat. So I just was using up some yarn. I thought I was going to have to make a cowl, and I didn't. So I ended up making a hat instead, and it turned out really, really well. Okay, let's see what else I got here. Okay, and then I found this is a cowl I made from Lion Brand, Hometown, out of the Denali color, and they actually had this back in August. They had this on sale for $1 discount, and I think I bought like 10 skeins of it or something like that. I bought quite a few. It's just this particular color, so I've got quite a bit of it still. But I had made, if you can see it, a double braided cowl. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put it on. Oh, it's backwards. There we go. And I actually wore this during the winter time. It's just really cute cowl. I really liked it. And this was like my little prototype, so I was just kind of playing around since I had gotten, yarn for inexpensive. I thought it was kind of cute. A cute pattern. And I had seen other posts on Pinterest about this cowl. And I'd seen a lot of different colors, and some people had taken these braided pieces, and there were all different colors of these different braided pieces, and some were all solids. And so it was just real. I thought it was really, really cute. And I actually wore it with my coat this last winter. And it kept me warm. So I'm probably going to be making this again because I think it's really kind of a striking cowl. Okay, let's see here. And oh, in this bag I also have my St. Patrick's Day headband. This is my own design. I actually made this one myself. St. Patrick's Day headband. I just used a hair tie and just grabbed a cheap one from like Dollar General and I just crocheted around it. And then I just sewed on a cloud and a shamrock. And I actually wore this at my I have a second job too. I used to work in retail, grocery retail. I just recently quit. And I wore this on St. Patrick's Day, and I'm really, really cute. I feel cute wearing it. All right. Now, oh yeah, here's that book that I had. I think I actually even picked this up over at Hobby Lobby, and it was called Slouchy Beanies, and it also has a bunch of headbands that I want to try to make, headbands and ear warmers, and yeah, I'm gonna try making some of those as well. Getting ready again for the fall winter time. So this is a really good book. I mean, the instructions are really, really good, and they're pretty straightforward. So I do encourage to get this book. If you liked what I had made, you'll really, really like this book. Okay. And yeah, I kind of bent it in half. Okay. And okay, so for some whips, I'm recording. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Okay. Anyway, so I had picked up some Yarn Bees Adorable, and I was originally going to make a lovey with it, and Ella the Elephant lovey with it, and it just didn't work out. I just didn't like how it was kind of, I don't know, it wasn't ideal for making an amigurumi with, amigurumi style stuffy on it, but it feels amazingly soft, and it's almost just as good as Burnett blanket, in my opinion. It's really, really, really soft, and so I decided just to make a regular baby blanket with it. I had to buy an extra skein, and then I used I got a coordinating color skein just to give it some edging, but this has got flecks of, like, it's white background with flecks of purple and green and pink. I think there's a little bit of yellow in there too. And then I just used some purple, as an edging. And then I was going to put another 6 petal flower to put on there with just a regular, white button center, and I think that would just been really, really cute. So I'm working on that. I haven't finished the button part. I basically got sorry. I'm tired. I think that's what it is. I'm just tired. It's like way past my normal bedtime. I'm just tired. Anyway, so I got the blanket finished, and I just need to put the flower on it. And let's see what else. Another thing, I had actually finally had picked up a second skein of my Red Heart ombre that I was using for a circle vest. So I was really excited to make this circle vest. I got inspiration for one, again from Lisa from Happy Hoot Creations. Uh, I really never really considered making one until I had seen her show off hers. And I was like, hey, that's really, really cute. And then I found this Red Heart Ombre. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Red Heart Super Saver. I've touched other Red Heart products and they felt fine, but the Super Savers I'm just not too crazy about. But the colors, oh my gosh, the colors are so nice. But anyway, um, this is just the back part of my circle vest, and I finally picked up my second skein, so I probably am going to finish it very soon, hopefully. maybe by midsummer, because I've got quite a few whips going on, and I've got a project, and I'm honestly, I actually might make another circle vest for my mother for Mother's Day. I ain't decided, circle vest or shawl, circle vest or shawl. I don't know yet. I saw this one shawl on Pinterest. It looks really, really cool. I really want to make it, but I'm having a hard time trying to find the pattern for it. So we'll see. Anyway, but this is it so far. I really love this color. This color was spearmint. There we go. Yeah, it's really, really, really pretty. I really like it. I'm not the biggest fan of greens, but I really did like this. This was it's kind of like a turquoise-ish, kind of pastel, minty kind of green. It's really quite pretty. I really like it. So I'm gonna put that back in the bag. Alright, what else? Okay. And I'm gonna put this bad boy back in the bag. Get one of my new 2-gallon bag. That thing's great. Okay. Okay, what else did I have here? Okay. Alright, now my current whip that I'm working on right now, I'm just trying to get it finished, or the main part of it finished, is I am actually making a solar system baby blanket. And it's for a lady at work, and I really like this lady, and she's having a new grandbaby, and she's taught me a lot, and I'm just going to give it to her, just a way of saying, way of gratitude for her. And their theme for their baby was like space. I was like, well, okay, that's different. So I got on Pinterest again. I looked around and I found this cool looking pattern, and the lady said that she doesn't mind if you make things on your pattern, and she doesn't mind if you sell them, but you can't sell them online. So I cannot sell this online. I cannot, sell finished objects in my Etsy shop. I can do it at a craft fair, and that's okay, but not on an Etsy shop. So, whenever you get people who are designers, you want to give them that respect. If they don't want you to sell it online, you just gotta have to, do that respect. I would, if it were me, the shoes on the other foot, and I wouldn't want anybody, toting off and making my stuff after I told you not to make it, or to sell. Anyway, but here it is. It's a 12-point baby Afghan, and this is obviously going to be the sun in the center. And this is, again, that I love this yarn, Sparkle in black. And then we're going to make little planets, and they're all going to be in order, not in a row, of course, but like all the way around it. They're going to be in order of their placement in the solar system. So it's really, really, really cute. Um, I hope this is really going to turn out, and then I'm going to have a yellow border on it. But I've gotten pretty far on this. I've already working on my second skein of the this black sparkle, and I think it's going to turn out really, really cute. I'm really excited. But as soon as I get done with this, I have to really start on getting my Mother's Day project started, and hopefully I can get it done pretty fast because Mother's Day is going to be here in like what, 9 days. Can I do it? Maybe. I'll try. I'll give the old try. Okay, so now what I picked up yesterday happened to be at Walmart because I went to go change my address, my ID. So anyway, so I kept hearing and hearing and hearing about Mandala Ombre and how it's exclusively at Walmart. I watched it from the Stout Stitch. I watched it from Bag of Day Crochet, and somebody else was talking about the Mandala Ombre. Oh, I can't. Summer's Tips and Stitches. Anyway, they kept saying like how soft it was. I was like, okay, really, how soft is it? And it's pretty darn soft. It's really, really soft. And I was really, really surprised how soft it was. So I picked some up, and I picked up this one's called Cool, and Crystal Bag of Day Crochet taught me to make sure I pick up everything with matching centers. And part of the reason why I picked up Cool, because one, matching centers. Secondly, it's neutral. And if I were to make my mom something, she could pretty much wear this any time of the year. She can wear it with a variety of things. So they're kind of like, grays and white. There's like grays and whites. It's really, really dark. I don't know, I wouldn't say it's black, but it's like really, really dark gray in the center. But anyway, I think it'll turn out really, really nice. And I was either thinking a triangle shawl, something she can, wrap around herself. Maybe she's at work, just to, because, AC, when it's blowing on you, it can be kind of cool, even in the summertime. So I'm thinking either a shawl or a circle vest. Maybe right, like the same pattern that I'm working on, but in the circle vest made with this. I actually am really thinking more of a shawl, because the shawl's going to kind of give you that striping action, or the grading action, as opposed to the circle vest. Yeah, I'm really thinking shawl. But I got 3 skeins of this. I think that will be enough. That'll give me about 1,000 or so yards to work with. And I finally got my Lion brand order in. I got it in on Monday and Tuesday because I ordered 2 boxes. My first box was a mistake. And when they had that 10 for 10, and you could pick out of a select variety of yarns, the first box I ordered, I didn't mean to, but I paid full price for that one, and I didn't put the code in. I couldn't figure out how or where to put the code in, and then I tried to cancel it, and they wouldn't cancel on me. And they're like, well, if you refuse the package, then we'll refund your money. Well, they just left it on my doorstep, so I couldn't refuse it. And I mean, well, I think it's FedEx. They use FedEx. FedEx just left it on my doorstep, and I couldn't refuse it. And I guess I could have taken it to the FedEx, and my dad said he was like going to take it, and he never did. And I got busy and never did. So I basically, I mean, I already paid for it. I'm just like, okay, fine. I'll eat the yarn. I'll have to pay full price. Believe me, guys, it was not cheap. Like $8 skeins of yarn at full, full price. Anyway, I've got a lot of yarn right now. But I'm going to show you what I got. And all I bought was the homespun. And I got 5 different colors of homespun. Was it 4 or 5? I can't remember. Anyway. Oh, gosh. Here we go. There we are. I haven't opened it up yet. It's been sitting here. I've been trying to get to the point where I can make a video so I can open this up with you guys. Alright. Let's see. Try to scoot back here. There we go. I have a really loud old squeaky chair. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I thought I opened it up earlier, but I guess I didn't. There we go. Ooh, boy, I'm making my desk shake. Sorry. Okay, so, yeah. We got me some homespun. Itchy nose. Okay, so, here we go. This one is the, and I've always admired homespun. Whenever I was in the store, I'd sit there and I'd pet the yarn in the in the yarn aisle. Just pet it, feel on it. I always liked it. I just never bought it because I always thought it was kind of expensive. I mean, for me, expensive if I'm paying over $3, it's expensive for me. I'm a cheapskate sometimes. It depends on what it is. I'm trying not to be a cheapskate, but it's kind of hard sometimes. Okay, this one is the barks. Those kind of have like a little bit flecks of brown in it. So that's really, really nice. Alright, yeah, here we go. I think this is it right here. No, this one's Vineyard. This one's really pretty. It's got like dark, rich purples and some reds. A little bit of golds in it. Yeah, that's really pretty. I like that. It's really pretty. Let's see what this one is. This one is the Harvest. Yeah, this one's going to be great for the fall. And here we go. So it's going to have a lot of those warm fall colors. Really going to like that. I think, just making some nice cowls out of that would be really good. Maybe a hat or 3. We'll see. This one is the, oh yeah, no, this one's the barks. This one's a darker brown. It's like darker brown. It's got some lighter, like off-whites. Has some kind of a slightly reddish tinge to it. So there we go. I think that's going to look nice. And let's see. What is this one? This one is the Baroque. Like me, Baroque. Just after buying all this yarn, I'm broke. Okay. Yeah, this was kind of like a purplish kind of gray kind of color. Yeah, it's going to be nice too. I mean, you want to kind of go with some neutrals. Most people like neutrals as opposed to bright colors, especially when it comes to accessorizing. Okay, here's another single skein down here at the bottom. Oh yeah, this one's really pretty. This one's like a purplish and it's got some reds to it. This one was the gemstone. Yeah, this one's really pretty. It's got a really nice kind of purple. There we go. Purplish red. It's actually showing up really kind of light on the camera, but it's a little bit, it's a richer purple, I think. It's more like a royal purple, I think, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe It's got a little bit of red in there, and it's gonna look really really pretty when I make something with that. Because people, ladies love purple. I've come across more people who love purple than anything else, but I like all colors. I mean, I can't wear all colors, but I really pretty much like all colors. I'm attracted to all different kinds, just even different shades of yellow and pinks and greens and blues and purples, and I'm attracted to all of them. I love white. White is probably one of my most favorite things. I love, white things in my house. Now, like I'm gonna repaint all my walls; they're all gonna be white. Um, I just like it better. I mean, it's crisp, it's clean. I can't wear white, but I do like it a lot. Okay. So, I think that's it. Oh, one little thing. Okay, so I was telling y'all about my little sock loom that I had purchased on discount over at Walmart. And I haven't played with it yet. I want to, but I picked it up for nearly half price. So there we go. So yeah, I nearly picked it for half price. And I really like this thing. When I first saw this, they had it in Hirschner's catalog about 4 years ago. Oh, longer than that, 5 years ago when I first had seen it, sock looms, and I was like, oh, sock loom. That's pretty darn nifty. And I have a slight obsession for socks. Crazy looking socks. I love socks. I have for many, many years. And so I really kind of want to play with, that new sock yarn I had gotten in from Hirschner's, and that Willow's yarn, sock yarn. So I really kind of want to play with that, and this would be fun to play with. If not, I'll just crochet it, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. But you'll just please subscribe if you like anything that I had seen, that I had done. If you have any questions, just leave a comment. Please leave a positive comment. Like, share if you'd like. I only have 3 subscribers right now, but I'm only just starting out, and I'm just thrilled to have just my 3 little subscribers. I would love to have 4 to 5. Eventually, maybe I'll get to 100. Maybe at 100, I'll do a giveaway. I think that would be my goal. Is like if I get to 100 subscribers, I'll do a giveaway. What I'll give away, but yeah, I'll do a giveaway. I mean, I want to get to 100. That would be really really cool. I'd be excited. All right. Well, y'all have a good night. So thanks for watching.